Shubhodaya on and on. We are discussing about the topic Jala in the previous class. So what we have covered, we'll just glance it once. We have seen the Jala Pramukhyata, which says that it is Paniyam, Antariksham, Anirdeshya Rasam, Amrutam, Jivanam, Tarpanam, Dharanam, etc. And according to the Ashtanga Hridaya, it was told as Jivanam, Tarpanam, Hridyam, Hladi Buddhi Prabodhanam, Tanu Avyaktarasam, Mrishtam, Sheetam, Laghu, Amratopamam. And according to the place where it falls, the rainwater falls, based on that again the rasa is decided. So in the Lohita Bhumi it is Madhura, Kapila, Amla, and in Pandu it is Lavana. But again that is according to some authors, and it is told as Prithvi, Amla, Lavana, and when Ambu or the Jala Mahabhuta is predominant, then it will become Madhura. Tejo Mahabhuta, Katukatikta, Vayu Mahabhuta will lead to the Kashaya, and Akasha Mahabhuta will lead to the Avyaktarasa. And this Avyaktarasa is used in the absence of the Antariksha Jala. And we have seen different places where it falls and what it is called as, like Nadi, Nadaha, Saraha. These are different resources of water, like Nadi, Nadaha, Saraha, Tadagaha, Vapi, Kupaha, Prasravanaha, Audbhidam, Vikiram, Kedaraha, Palvalam, and these all things we have discussed in the previous class. What does they mean? So when we come to the Gunamajjala, this also we have discussed, like Nirgandham, Avyaktarasam, Trishnaghnam, it should reduce the thirst, that is the main thing, and Shuchi, Shitalam, Acham, Laghucha, Hridyamcha. Hridyam is again Hridyam Manasaya, Hridayaya Manasaya Hitam, so which is Manaso Hitam, which is good for Manas also. If you are not feeling happy by drinking that, that is not considered as Hridya. And Shitam, Shivam, Rishtam, so that is again according to the Charaka Samhita. So that is regarding the Shuddha Jala, and we have seen regarding the Jala Malinita, how that can occur. Again, Khat, Patat, so when it is falling from the Akasha, Soma, Vayu, Arkaihi Sprishtam, so Soma, Vayu, Arka, Chandra, Vayu, and Surya. Again, it is representative of the three doshas, Vata, Pitta, Kapha. It can get mixed with that, or it will come into the contact with those things, and Kalanuvartibhi, based on the Kala, again it will be changing its quality or attaining the qualities like Shita, Ushna, Snigdha, Rukshadyehi, Yatha, Sannam, Mahi Gunaihi. Again based on the Mahi Guna or the Bhumi Guna, it will be changing its quality, and it can get polluted because of Kita, Mutra, Purisha, Anda, Shava, Kotha. So these all things can come and be present in the water and can pollute the water. Trina, Parna. So these things we have already discussed. Even the Visha Samyuta, we have seen that due to the different industries, it is getting the Vishayukta. Jala is becoming Vishayukta and killing so many aquatic or the sea animals, aquatic animals and all. So that is what happening nowadays. So if you are consuming such type of water, sa bahya abhyantaran rogan prapnuyat kshipramevatu. So the person can develop bahya and abhyantara, like kushtadi, bahya roga and abhyantara roga related to the GAT or anything can get manifested because of the consumption of such water. So that's why it is told as Vyapannam Varjayen Nityam Toyam Echa Pyanartavam. So you have to avoid the water which are contaminated, and Toyam Echa Anartam, which is not according to the Rutu. Dosha Sanjananam Yetad Na Yetad Na Aditam Ahitam Tutat. So that is considered as Ahita and that should not be consumed. Vyapannam udakam yastu pibati iha aprasaditam. So if the person drinks such Vyapanna udaka, then what and all things can happen? Shvayatum, Pandurogam, Tvakdosham, Avipakatam, Shvasa, Kasa, Pratishyaya, Shula, Gulma, Udarani. So these are all the diseases which are going to get manifested. So again you can get the detailed description of the Vikruta Jala Lakshana in the Charaka Vimanasthan Janapadodvamsa Adhyaya Hope you'll refer that, and you can post questions related to that, or any doubts if you are having, you can just post in the same group so that we can discuss it. Next we'll entering into the next topic, that is the Shad Dosha. I think this also we have just seen. Tatra yat panka shaivala hatha truna padma patra prabhritibihi avachannam. So when the water surface is getting covered by the, or gets vitiated or polluted by panka. Panka is, as you know, it is the mud which is going to pollute the water, and shaivala, it's aquatic thing, and hatha is told as like hatha jalakumbhika. Hatha is considered as jalakumbhika or abhumi lagna moolastrana visheshaha. Abhumi lagna moolastrana visheshaha means its root is not touching the bhumi, means it is completely aquatic nature. Such things are considered as hatha. Truna, padma. Padma is again the lotus. Such things when they all spread, padma patra, so the lotus, leaf of lotus, when they are covering the surface of water, what happens is Ravi, Shashi, Kirana, Anilaihi na abhijushtam. So the Ravi, Surya, Shashi, the Chandra, those Kiranas and Anila, so these are considered as natural disinfectants which may not enter directly into the water. So it will be covered, the water surface will be covered with the panka, shaivala, hatha, trana, padma, patra, prabhatibi. So what happens by that? When that is not getting exposed to that, then it will be leading to the vyapanata of the jala. So which type of vyapanata can occur, or even it will be having the gandha, varna, rasa, upasrishtam. So it will be having the gandha, varna, rasa, upasrishtam. Upasrishtam means samyutam, and nabhijushtam. So nabhijushtam is na sprishtam. So when Ravi, Shashi, Kirana, Anila, na abhijushtam, na sprishtam, it is not touching that, it is not coming in contact with that. And Gandha, Varna, Rasopasrishtam refers to the, it is in the samyuta, or it is in contact with the, or it will be having the Gandha, Varna, Rasa which are not expected in the Shuddha Jala. Tad Vyapanna iti Vidya. So that is considered as polluted water. And which type of doshas can occur? Tasya sparsha, rupa, rasa, gandha, virya, vipaka doshaha shad sambhavanti. I repeat, tasya sparsha, rupa, rasa, gandha. So you leave the shabda. So remaining sparsha, rupa, rasa, gandha, then virya, vipaka. So these all considered as shad doshas. I repeat, sparsha, rupa, rasa, gandha, virya, vipaka. So these are considered shad dosha of jala. So what happens by that? Tatra kharata, vaichilyam, aushnyam, dantagrahita cha sparsha dosha. So tatra kharata, roughness, vaichilya, pichilata occurs, and aushnyam, ushnata occurs, and dantagrahita, it will be having the qualities like coating the teeth. So these are considered as the sparsha dosha. And panka, sikata, shaivala, bahuvarnata, rupa dosha. What are the rupa doshas? They are panka, sikata, shaivala, bahuvarnata. So that will be muddy, water will be muddy in nature, and it will be mixed with the sikata or the sand. Shaivala is the aquatic plants, and bahuvarnata, it will be having nana varnata, different color will be there on in the water. So that is considered as rupa dosha. And vyakta rasata is considered as the rasa dosha. So vyakta rasata rasa dosha, because rasa is considered as, the jala is considered as having the avyakta rasa. It will be having the rasata, but it is not in the vyaktavastha. When any rasa becomes vyakta, that is considered as rasa dosha. And anishtha gandhata is considered as gandha dosha, because it is anishtha gandha. It will not be conducive, like you cannot feel happy by smelling that. So gandha dosha is anishtha gandhata. And yad upayuktam trishna gaurava shula kapha prasekan apadayati savirya dosha. apadayati means it will be giving rise to. What happens? Yadupayuktam, when you use that, trishna, it will be giving rise to the trishna, whereas the Shuddha Jala is considered as Trishnagna, and it will become Gaurava. The person feels Gaurava, or the water will be you feel difficulty in digesting such type of water. And Shula Kapha Prasekana Apadayati, it will be giving rise to the Shula and Kapha Praseka. It is considered as Virya dosha. And Yadupayuktam Chirad Vipachyate Vishtambhayati va sa Vipaka dosha. So the last one is Vipaka dosha, which is Yadupayuktam Chirad Vipachyate. It will take much time to get digested, and Vishtambhayati, so it will be having the qualities like Vishtambhana, and that is considered as Vipaka dosha. So the Shad dosha of Jala are Sparsha dosha, Rupa dosha, Rasa dosha, Gandha dosha, Virya dosha and Vipaka dosha. Ta ete antarikshena santi, and these qualities are not present in the Antariksha Jala. So while commenting Virya, he said that Viryam cha achintya kriya hetuhu, so which is considered as achintya kriya hetu, that is considered as Virya according to the Dalana here. So these are considered as the Shad dosha. So again, based on the direction of the Jala here, this will be having different qualities, like Paschimabhimukhaha, the river which is flowing towards the Paschima are having the Laghudakatvat Pathyaha, so they will be having the Laghu quality and they are considered as Pathyaha. Purvabhimukhaha Gurudakatvat na prashasyante, when the river is flowing towards the Purva, then Guru Udakatvat, so that will be having the Guru Udaka and that is not used. So na prashasyante, so that is not used. So Dakshinabhimukaha sadharanatvat na atidoshalaha, when they are moving the direction of Dakshina, and it is sadharanatvat na atidoshalaha, so it is not Laghu or neither Laghu nor Guru, so that can be used and that is considered as na atidoshalaha. It will not be causing much difference in the dosha. Based on from where it is getting originated, it is again having giving rise to different diseases. So Sakhya Parvata, so when it is getting originated from the Sakhya Pradesha, Sakhya Prabhavaha Kushtham Janayati, so it will be giving manifestation to the Kushtha. And Vindhya Prabhavaha, which are getting originated from the Vindhya Pradesha, they will be giving rise to Kushtha and Panduroga. Sakhya, Kushtha, Vindhya Prabhavaha, Kushtha, Panduroga. And Malaya Prabhavaha, Malaya Prabhavaha will be leading to the Krimi. And Mahendra Prabhavaha, Mahendra is again one Parvata, from where if the Nadi is getting originated, and it will be leading to the Shlipada and Udara. Himavat Prabhavaha, if the Jala is getting originated from the Himavat Pradesha, then Rudroga, Shvayathu, Shiroroga, Shlipada, Galagandan. So Himavat Prabhavaha, Rudroga, Shvayathu, Shiroroga, Shlipada, Galagandan. Pratyavantya, Aparavantyaha, Arshamsi. Again, we have some commentary regarding that. It says Malay Prabhava iti Malay Prabhava hinadyo dvividha bhavanti. So Malay Prabhava is again of two types. Pashana Sikata Vahinyah, Apashana Sikata Vahinyascha. So they are of two types. One is Pashana Sikata Vahinyah, which will be having the Pashana Sikata when it is flowing, and Apashana Sikata Vahinyah, which is not mixed with any Pashana stone or the sand. So Satra Pashana Sikata Vahinyah Pathyaha, which is having the stones and sands in it, when it is moving, then it is considered as Pathya. And Apashana Sikata Vahinyah Kramin Janayanti, when it is not having any Pashana Sikata in it, it is considered as Kramin Janayanti in the condition of Malaya Prabhava Jala. Then regarding the Himavat Prabhava, it is told as Himavat Prabhava iti ta api dvividhaha. They are also of two types, that is Himavat Uparibhaga Prabhavaha Pathyaha. So if it is getting originated from the upper part of the Himavat Pradesha, then they are considered as Pathya, whereas if it is Adhobhaga Prabhava, it is getting originated from the bottom of the Himavat Pradesha, Himavat Parvata, then it is considered as Hrudrogadi Hetavha. So Hrudrogadi, Hrudroga, Shvayatho, Shiroroga, Shlipada, Galaganda ityadi can occur. Next is Pratyavantya and Aparavantya. So what is Pratyavantya and Aparavantya? Again, Ujjayinyupalakshite deshe yaha prachim paschimam cha abhimukham yantitaha pratyavantyaha aparavantyaha cha natu Ujjayini prabhaveshu parvateshu iti. So Avanti, Ujjayini तयोपलक्षितो देशस्तस्य पूर्वस्यां जाताः प्राच्यावन्ताः पश्चिमस्यां जाता अपरावन्त्याः शैलाः तेषु या नद्यः एतेन विशिष्टदेशाश्रितपर्वतप्रभवानां नदीनां सलिलगुण उक्तः. So again it is related to the Ujjaini. So in the Ujjaini Pradesha, if it is moving towards the Purva or Paschima, so in the both the conditions it is considered as Ashamsi Janayanti. So if the Jala is getting originated from the Ujjaini Parvata, Ujjaini Pradesha, then it is considered as Ashajanaka. And Pariyatra Prabhavaha Pathyaha Bala Arogyakaryaha. So Pariyatra Prabhavaha. So Pariyatra ityadi, Pariyatraha Parvata Bhedaha. So that is also a Parvata Bheda. And Tatra Prabhavan Dyoduvidaha. So they are also of two types again. They are Tadagajaha Darijascha. So Tadaga, which we have seen, so from a small pond it is getting originated, and the Darija is also similar to that, and they are considered, they are the classification again in the Pariyatra. Pariyatra is a Parvata from which water is getting originated. So that is considered as Pathya and Bala Arogya Karyaha. Fine. So we have seen the qualities and Malinya and also doshas and the gunas based on the direction and from where it is getting originated. Next we will see what we can do with the polluted water. So Jalashodhana Vyapannasya cha Agnikpathanam Surya Atapa Pratapanam Tapta Ayapinda Sikata Loštranam Va Nirvapanam Prasadanam Chakartapyam Naga Champaka Utpala Patala Pushpa Prabhriti Bhicha Adhivasanam iti. What and all things can be done to purify that water? So again it is of two types. One is Prasadana and Gandhapanayana. So first two lines represents the Prasadana. So Vyapannasya cha Agnikvathanam. Agnikvathanam Mahadosha Dustasya. So it's told as if the water is having polluted too much, then Agnikvathana will help in that. Mahadosha Dustasya. Surya Atapa Pratapanam. Surya Atapa Pratapanam is, so you are exposing the water to the sunlight. Surya Atapa Pratapanam Alpa Doshe. So if the dushan of the jala occurred to a minimum quantity, then you can go for exposing it to the sunlight. Then Tapta Ayapinda. So you have to heat Ayapinda. Ayapinda is iron ball that can be heated, or Sikata Lostrana. So you can heat the sand, and those things can be put. Nirvapanam Jale Nikshepanam. You are putting that into the water. We have seen this Nikshepana and all when we were studying in Rashastra, isn't it? So Vanirvapanam Prasadanam Chakartavyam. So by this you are going to purify the water. So based on the dosha, so if it is Alpa dosha, Surya Atapa Pratapana, Madhya dosha, Tapta Ayapindadi Nirvapana, and Mahadosha Agnikvathana. hasn't it? Fine. So that is regarding the prasadana. So the major dosha is being removed, then it is having the anishtagandha to some extent, which will prevent you from intake. So what can be done for that? Naga, Champaka, Utpala, Patala, Pushpa, Prabhritivihi. Different types of Pushpa can be. Adhivasana, Adhikrityavasana, you are placing that or will be putting that in water so that Sugandhata will be imparting its qualities into the water. Naga, Champaka, Utpala, Patala. So that is considered as Gandhapanayana karma. Then what can be done? Savarne, Rajate, Tamre, Kamsye, Manimaye, Piva, Pushpavatam, Bhaumeva, Sugandhi Salilam Pibet. So, in which vessel you are supposed to drink water? This is Savarne, Suvarna or golden, Rajate, silver, Tamra, copper, Kamsya, then Manimaya. So, from different manis also you can prepare the vessel and you can drink. And Pushpavatam Sambhaumeva, even the pot can be used which is added with the pushpas. Different Sugandha pushpas are added to these things and that can be drunk. Salilam Pibe, such type of water can be drunk. And again, according to the Ashtanga Sangraha, again, Ghana Vastra Parisravaihi Kshudra Jantwabhirakshanam. So if you are filtering water with the Ghana Vastra Parisravahi, many folded the cloth, so through which if you are doing the filtering of water, that will be removing the Kshudra Jantus. Other than that, what can be used for prasadana are, there are Sapta Prasadaka Dravyas. Tatra Sapta Kalushasya Prasadanani Bhavanti. Kalushasya, which is polluted. For that, Sapta Prasadanani Bhavanti. They are Kataka, Gomedaka, Bisagranthi, Shaivala Mula, Vastrani, Mukta Manischeti. So this usually comes in the exam also, what are Sapta Prasadaka Dravyas, or even in the Viva they will be asking such questions. So Katakam, Shashaka Purisha Pratimam Phalam, so which is having the similar texture of Shashaka Purisha, the Purisha of Shasha or the rabbit. You have already seen, if not you just see in the department. So Katakam, Shashaka Purisha Pratimam Phalam, then Gomedaka, Pushparaga, so it is called as Pushparaga, which is a mani. Then Bisagranthi is Padma Mula, so Padma Mula, the stalk of the Kamala, so that can be used. And Shaivala, you know, that is also a Prasadaka Dravya, Shaivala Mula, especially the Mula of Shaivala. And Vastra again cloth. And Mukta Manihi again Mukta, you know what is Mukta. And then Manihi Spatikadi, different Spatika, etc. Different manis can be used. So Etena Rupa Dosha Panayanopayo Darshitaha. So it will be taking out the Rupa Dosha. So the Gandha Panayana is over. Here comes the Rupa Dosha Panayana. Next, Panchanikshepana. So water is purified and where it is to be kept. How to preserve that? How to where you have to place that? Panchanikshepanaani bhavanti. Tadyatha Phalakam, Trishtakam, Munjavalaya, Udakamanjika, Shikyam Cheti. So these are considered as Panchanikshepana, where the water is stored. How to store? What happens by that? If you are keeping water in such places, Bhumya Disparsha Abhavat Doshantara Anudayaha. So it will not come in contact with the Bhumi, that is why the water will stay purified. So Phalakam Shalmale Kasthadi Virachitam, a slab which is prepared by the Shalmale Kashtha, etc. So over that you can place the Jala. Trishtakam is Ashtasra Dandatraya Samyogaha, a stool which is having 3 legs. Ashtasra Dandatraya Samyogaha. So over that you will be placing a stool which is having 3 danda. And Munjavalaya, Munjadi Virachita Valayakaraha, which you might have seen in your house in olden days. They used to keep Munjavalaya. So by the different grass it is produced, like how you keep it below the head of a child, so what you keep so that it should not shake. So such things will be prepared with the munja, different trunas, so that is kept, so that it will be balancing that, and it will be avoiding the contact of water vessel which is having water with the bhumi. Udaka manjika is akashantarale nirantara nihita vetra venvadi vrachita vetra grahadi abhidhana. So it is akashantarale nirantara nihita vetra venvadi. By bamboos and all, you will be preparing a small rack, or rather what you can say is small kuti like, so that will be preparing vetra graha, so small box, you will be preparing a box, and akashantarale nirantara nihita, so it will not touch the ground, rather it will be in the akasha itself. So in that way you will be fixing it to the wall or anything, so in which you will be placing the water. And shikyam munjadi virachitam, this one you might have seen in, again in olden days, like they used to hang it with the 3 strings, on which again it will be having a bottom again prepared with the munja, and it will be having 3 strings, and it is collectively made into single one, and it will be tied to the roof. Usually the takra is usually kept in this way. So in olden days, in our house they used to keep it in that way. So munjadi virachitam, so that is considered as shikyam. So by all these means you can just store the water. Next point comes is sapta shiti karana. Again ushna, water becoming ushna is considered as again dosha. So sapta shiti karanani is being told. So sapta shiti karanani bhavanti tad yatha pravata sthapanam udaka prakshepanam yashtika brahmanam vyajanam vastrodharanam valuka prakshepanam shikyavalambanam cheti. So they are again 7 types. Pravata sthapana is much clear. So when heavy breeze is there, you'll be keeping that water in that area, so that breeze will be making it cool. Udaka prakshepana is putting water. How water is to be put? Salila purne bhajane vastradi pidite akantham aparashita salila nikshepaha. Means, I think when you are in hurry and your mother gives hot milk and you say I cannot drink this much hot, and you are in so much hurry, what they will do? They will just take that and they will place it in a bowl which is having water again, so heat reduces in the milk. So in the same way, salila purna bhajane vastradi pidite, so you have to cover that salila purna bhajana with vastradi and akantham aparashita salila nikshepa. So till the kantha pradesha of that bhajana which is having the hot the water which you have you are supposed to use for that, from the outside again you will be akantha, till the kantha pradesha of that vessel will be filling the different water. Next is yashtika brahmanam. Yashtika brahmanam yantra yashtyadi brahmanam. So we will be using the yantra which does the regular rotation movement of the water that can cool the water. Then Vyajanam is Vyajanam iti Vyajanadina Vatali-karanam. Vyajana is using fan. So hand fans can be used to cool it down. Then Vastrodharanam is Vastrena Galanam. You can just filter it through a Vastra which will be doing the Shitikarana. And Valuka Prakshepanam is Valuka Prakshepanam Udaka Patrasya Valuka Madhye Nikshepanam. So what you will do is Valuka Prakshepana, you will be placing the vessel which is having water in the Valuka, in the sand, in midst of sand. You will be just placing that so that the heat gets exchanged and Shidhikarana occurs. And Shikyavalambanam is again hanging in that chikya, by which again the cooling of water occurs. So in the next class we'll be seeing different jala bhedas and remaining portions of the jala in Ayurvedic perspective. So after that we can enter into the modern aspect of the jala and finish it as soon as possible.